team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Raiders, they kick off for Detroit.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught by Mike Evans. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really close.
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of weeks.
Now that'll be tipped and
Terrible
intercepted.
stuff. I don't care if he goes.
They
have to catch it.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, starting long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wow.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that'll bring the average edge a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's third down and goal to go.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know. Nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
Packers 10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets
so fucking long. Get rid of the guy.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Stafford on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well, understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking
wow.
This is caught inside the 15.
I don't know what kind of switching shit I was doing here.
His first touchdown of the new season. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going. Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I'm laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Touchdown, Packers.
Ooh, I see why they suck.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking deep now for Amendola. And his pass is intercepted from the 4th time
low. You trying to throw a ball low. That
motherfucker just
still
It
ain't even supposed to be like that.
Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Should have been caught.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Juking on this
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
The Packers' 25-yard line.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Come on. Come on.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
still got a couple
And he'll
of
fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Cool. Y'all trying to catch me.
Jair Alexander. And to the 12. That's where it stops the
Motherfucker,
return.
you supposed to run to the end of the fucking side of the field and the other and stop to where you just fucking stop.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's
going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Yeah, motherfuckers, so terrible.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd
Y'all
down.
wait to
That's
try
a
to
really
get off the
nice,
block
tough
and
run
then
inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Jones. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Adams has it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
I imagine there's somebody else.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
He's running in there.
And where?
Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up
I'm playing Marcus. Playing his game. Just doing anything. You see, ain't Detroit ain't my team. I'm scouting him because I'm going to have to play him eventually.
Around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And now here is another interception.
Just have to see what he got going on.
To the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is the 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
I gave him his medicine with that. He went over there. It's on him. I'm about to step in his antics.
What'd you give him in medicine? That hand?
On first down, it's Jones.
Yeah, he took it no problem.
Gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last one got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still...
And he will get this into
those CBs are terrible. They wouldn't even go over, even trying to knock the ball. They sucks like a motherfucker. Sucks like a motherfucker.
They are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness,
that's just fucking terrible. Stafford.
Picked off by the
I waited late too. So I'm looking at something else.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
I see you somewhere.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on
defense.
They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football.
Dude, y'all can't block on 3-step drop.
Take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean,
I wasn't even thinking about that thing coming. I just knew that left tackle had him.
I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
That's
That's
just
been
fucking
representative
terrible,
of their
y'all.
entire game still being shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Computer. Play and see what he do.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. Now Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And these guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Lions, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Stafford.
Golly, there's that high throwing shit. I can't stand that shit, dude. That right there causes too much. I experienced that shit in the Super Bowl 3 fucking times. Cost me. That's some bullshit, dude. Why the fuck the ball go high?
That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
It's fucking terrible.
In the league, and I said, "What are you doing when the game's
So
like this?" And I was pretty much over
looking
ready to
at
go
all
to
the
the bench and
bullshit.
hang out. He said, "Oh heck no."
They just cannot seem to get rid of one and create another. Some stupid motherfuckers.
That gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just
Throw the damn ball.
And down he goes.
Come on, run back, you stupid motherfucker.
And bringing him to the ground. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17.
So fucking stupid, man.
The Lions on third down.
You're
They've
so
converted just 2 for 6
fucking
thus far.
stupid.
This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Another big play and another Lion first down. From the gun, Stafford. And my goodness, another
it's terrible, dude. These motherfuckers won't let the fucking ball go over to the dude's open. That the fucking dudes just jump up. If y'all know, that's how they reversed it. It used to be whereas that just dropped over there, especially in the middle, and the linebackers could jump up and get it. Now they got it to where it's the same thing that the linebackers used to do in the middle, except it's now with the corner, the DBs. They can just jump up like motherfucking Kobe Bryant. Motherfucker can be 5'8", jump up 12 feet.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's fucking terrible. Some of this main shit in this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Bullshit.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting
a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
I done done all that shit I need to
because
run
now
the
these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing.
Bad, the motherfucker didn't want to go in.
Good for 19 and a first down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown
Man,
here, but
that's
still
really
too
team.
big.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays
Let's let you know.
and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the
My
end
session
zone
is
as
over.
well? That's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on,
Fucking hold it, motherfucker.
just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Y'all want to jump off of shit.
That's now a
They
pair
will
of
jump off of shit,
plays in
man.
succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the lane,
I'm
and
gonna
here
get to
he goes.
for you.
He's at the 30.
I'm the best in the
10,
game. I'm the best in the game.
and he will bring it back.
Good game, dog.
Interception return for a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Prater for the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that.
Always let the big scores go insane. Let that be seen.
And the clock is run out. Do we really need
And
to
then
get the extra point?
stop broadcasting.
It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before.